sprinting away from the 1200 meter marker. Cue the music is right there. Charlie Fox is on the outside. Ganesh Delai has got the green cap. Jardin, CHIMICHURI runners on the outside of runners, and then towards the outside is Roman Dancer, Mr. Bombastic a couple of lengths off them. Then comes Priceless Ruler, further back Desolate Road, and Celebration Rocks the trailer. Charlie Fox the leader by a half length, CHIMICHURI runners second, Ganesh Delai on the outside, then Jardin. Cue the music's racing about 3.5, 4 lengths off the leader, Roman Dancer on the outside, then Mr. Bombastic. As they turn into the home stretch, Charlie Fox the leader. Back in second, CHIMICHURI run, Ganesh Delai, Roman Dancer. Cue the music's now been asked the question. Down the inside is Jardin. CHIMICHURI run, they hit the front at the 200 meter marker. Ganesh Delai is down the inside, then Desolate Road. Cue the music's in trouble, and it's CHIMICHURI run now going away, and CHIMICHURI run to win it by about 3 lengths. So CHIMICHURI run will win it. Second place will go to Desolate Road, third to Ganesh Delai, and then Mr. Bombastic. Number 3, CHIMICHURI run, the Trippy, Smango Khumalo, Sean Terry, and they win it, and win it well. Number 3, that pays up 5.10. The tote favourite was number 4, Cue the Music. This wins by about 4 to 5 lengths. Second to number 5, Desolate Road. Third, number 6, Ganesh Delai. Fourth to number 8, Mr. Bombastic, and then Cue the Music. Further back, Jardin, and then came Priceless Ruler and Celebration Rock. We'll take a look at the head-on. CHIMICHURI run, still very green, starts to drift, but is well clear, runs both ways, and CHIMICHURI run is victorious. Second win from 5 outings. That's the running of the 4th. Next up is race 5. And the 5th race is the start of the jackpot. Tequeni Stakes. We start with the grade 1. Back to the studio.
We've just seen the running of race number 4, Havel Serve Leader, Havel Motors South Africa, Umkomazi Stakes, a grade 3, and really nice for the representatives to come down and join us for the winning presentation. Candice Pillay, Chief Financial Officer of Gold Circle, and Mr. Mike Way, Havel Motors South Africa National Marketing Manager. Thank you guys for coming down and assisting us with the presentation. And first up, I think let's have the winning trainer while we wait for Smango Khumalo. And of course, it's none other than trainer Sean Terry. Sean, come through, and fantastic to get you off the mark. Because, Sean, if you can just come a bit more in, we just want to get the sponsors in as well. Nice to get off the mark on a big day where you got so many runners.
Yes, obviously we felt this was one of our better runners on the day. He hasn't been an easy horse to train. He's had little niggles that we've worked with, but we seem to be getting through them. And yeah, a very confident ride by Smango. I must thank him for taking the race by the scruff of the neck. And I think he's a talented horse.
That's what I was going to touch on next. You know, the ride that Smango gave this horse, you had to have him supremely fit, which you did, because he actually ran away from the opposition, Sean.
I think he's talented. I think, you know, fitness is one thing, but this horse has got talent, and he showed it in his last run at Scottsville. He found a bit of trouble. The fact that we only had to find a length and a half to give the favourite a go, I wasn't worried about that. I was only concerned about the draw if we had to get caught wide, but fortunately he got over that easily enough, and yeah, he's not going to stop.
Massive day. The punters are looking for some type of guidance, and you're a stable to follow. Anything you can point them in the right direction with?
Well, the only advice I've given everybody is that obviously this one and the next 2 are big runners. I've got a lot of good older horses. A lot of them are in their place, and it's nice to know that I've got the backup coming through, and I'm really hopeful for my juveniles today.
And before you leave, the season's coming to an end. Another wonderful season for your stable.
Yeah, listen, I'd like to say, you know, first of all, well done to Justin. I mean, he had a very dominant top season, and to keep firing that way through the whole season is very tough. So well done to them. Having said that, we certainly dropped the ball in the first half of the season. We couldn't get out of our own way, and we finished up strongly. And I'm very, very happy with how the second part of the season's gone.
All the best for the rest of the afternoon, Sean.
Thank you.
Well done. That's the winning trainer, Sean Terry, and congratulations from Mr. Mike Way, and of course Candice Pillay representing Gold Circle. Next up, let's have the winning jockey, who is Samanga Khumalo. Samanga, lovely start to the day, and what a ride from you. I mean, you had a bit of a wide draw to overcome, but you got the horse in a perfect spot.
Yes, all thanks to Mr. Terry. He never had any pressure. He just said, ride him as you find him, well, and once he came out so nicely, I thought, he's already beaten them for pace. I might as well try and go forward. And, he was loving it up there. And just the last 400, I felt that he raced a little bit green. But there's still more there to come. And he won very much with the bit in hand.
Yeah, over the final furlong, you seem to be moving left and right. You're still learning this horse, Samanga.
Yes, he obviously did it the hard way, hit the front also too early. But, with these young horses, you want them hitting the top of the straight running and to see if he can give. And he did exactly what I wanted. And, he's got a special place here in my heart. And also, I'm sure that the yard likes him a lot. And again, big thanks to Mr. Fanikek and to Eric. They did quite a lot getting this boy back, and this paid off. And to the team, we will never be here without the team. Well done to everybody who put on hard work to get these horses to this level. And to my sponsors, Maurice Fontaine, Wocherbos Drift, well done to them.
Well, there's a lot of Blink supporters on course. Now you're going to guide them. We don't want to talk about all your rides. Give them one ride to follow that you could think is your next best.
I'm trying all the way. I think Cyril is my next best ride. I'm trying all the way. Thank you.
Well done, Samanga. Winning jockey, Samanga Bling Khumalo. Well done, Samanga. And then let's have owner Chris Van Niekerk to have a few words before he receives his winning memento. Always a pleasure chatting to Chris on and off air. And Chris, these are the big days. This is where you want to see your colours in the #1 box.
Absolutely. Nothing can be better.
Sean seems to rate this horse, so he could have a bright future.
Yeah, we had to buy the horse out of the partnership, and Sean rated the horse higher than I thought. I paid more to secure it than I wanted to, but as it turned out, well done.
And when we talk about these big days, you're a man that's heavily involved in the industry. Without sponsorship, they wouldn't exist. And the sponsors have put on a great show, Chris.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, it's a little bit disappointing that not more people come to the Gold Cup. To me, it's a tremendous day. It's a special day, and maybe the real racing people are here today. So well done to them. And also, of course, on the breeding side, well done to Drakenstein, to Gaynor. Great stuff.
You've got a busy day ahead of you. Stable strong?
Well, I think they're strong. The horses certainly eat well enough, so I'm well aware of that part.
Well, we wish you all the best later on, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Lovely. Winning owner is Chris Van Niekerk, of course, and Mayfair Speculators. And then we go on to the winning groom. His name is William Nkaya. Well done to William. You've done an outstanding job, my man. And that's the winning groom. He's receiving his prize from Michael Way, and of course, Chief Financial Officer of Gold Circle, who is Candice Pillay. And I think that wraps it up with regards to our presentation. Thank you, Michael Way, for coming down. Candice, thanks you a lot as well. And the Pick 6 has begun with Chimichuri Lane winning race #4. Well done to all the winning connections of the Havel Motors South Africa Kumasi Stakes, a grade 3. And one would think it's a favorable start for all in the first leg of the Pick 6.